MRecktv.
As we see, everybody been sending shots at Fifth. Now, when it comes to Maino, I did recognize last week that Maino spoke about running in the Nas. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Would I stop defending you? It's not even a defense or hanging with you because you might have said you was better than Nas.
Can I ask you a question, Jim? Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols.
When I seen Nas, you say, I'm gonna get your man Jones. And he smiled. He said, I'm just
enough with Nas, man.
yeah, it's all good.
When we walking around, we gotta relive your comments on these people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When he seen Nas, he like, oh man, Jim crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be more mindful.
Don't be.
It's already up
Don't
now.
be for me. Yeah. Don't be. Be your natural self. Be who you is. I ain't nobody gonna make no excuses for that. Be who you are. I accept things for what it is. Sometimes, listen, when you don't, I like to pick a side, because if you don't pick a side, the side gonna get picked for you anyway.
You can tell that Maino's keeping a lot of stuff bottled in. If you look at the latest Let's Rap About It podcast or recent interviews with Maino, you can look and see it's something really disturbing to him from within. And that comes with being affiliated with like a Jim Jones. You inherit a lot of beef. It's a lot of collateral damage when you got somebody like that you riding with. That's saying anything for a sound bite or just talking reckless to go viral, but not even being considerate of his team or his podcast members being a casualty of war. Because, you know, in certain situations, it just be up.
I think they getting, pretty much comfortable with this content creating space and understanding what the people are here for.
Oh yeah,
Because
they want the shit. People want the shit.
It's not that a lot of people, we all want to think we the shit. You know what I mean? But when it comes to this, what you'll see is, like you said earlier, person to have the same guests on several different platforms, and they'll ask the same questions, essentially giving the people nothing but filler. It's like when you have that type of impact that they have over at the Let's Rap About It podcast, a lot of people, view them from many audiences. They share different audiences. So you're speaking for the people outside and for Maino's case on the inside as well. So you got to give the people what they here for. And,
they want the smoke.
Maino, right? Whether it's Maino, whether it's Joe, and Jada, people are starting to understand. Okay, this is what the people want. Let's not hold back. Let's become more transparent with the audience, because they're the ones that's going to keep the lights on.
That's a fact.
But in this case, Jim Jones, he took a different approach. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna just say the most outlandish shit, and I'm gonna get people to tap into whatever I got going on. Remember, he was the algorithm. So, everyone takes credit for saying some wild left shit and getting the attention for the moment. But apparently, Maino ran into Nas after Jim claimed that, you could compare them to even as MCs. Is crazy. What Maino had to say about just being loyal, and being on the side of your comrade, even when things like this come out about Nas. Like, come on. Shout out to Change the Game TV. He does dope edits. There's a couple of them out here. They be on their A game when it comes to these shorts and these reels. So salute to y'all.
Salute to Change the Game and everybody, doing their thing in the shorts.
Yeah, I'm just in the content space. We've been here long enough, several years. A lot of people act like, they don't see nothing. They don't, everybody peeking from the bushes. But, we know what time it is. We get it.
We get it.
It costs you nothing to just salute. You heard your man Maino. Got him out here looking goofy as hell. Talking about you, on Nas level. Come on, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, you can't defend that in no kind of way. Like, I don't care how cool you are, loyal to somebody, and I get it, but you know, if you want to be real, far as like comparing darts or lyricism, the level of lyricism, like, come on, man, you talking night and day. You're talking like, you know, apples and oranges, you know. But you know, but it's like this. That's why you gotta be mindful of what you say when you have people attached to your brand. You know what I mean? Because like Fab said, you know, now when you see certain people, it's like you gotta remember, oh shit, this nigga Jim was talking crazy about this nigga Nas. Now the energy may be different. You feel me? Because Fab, I know, got a great relationship with Nas, and I believe Maino, they got a, you know, good relationship. So now that relationship, you know what I'm saying, it's not the same. Because now the drama's gonna come up one way or another, or maybe it won't come up. Maybe that handshake, that dap is gonna be different. And maybe it'd be that dap and just keep it moving. All right, you know what I'm saying? Oh, but for what?
I was gonna say, people gotta understand, once it's out there on these platforms, you know, sometimes they forget. You got some people, they cooking content all day, every day. So, you know, thankfully, these are MCs that have respect for each other, and they already know Nas, he ain't on that. But the fans, that's what they there for.
Of course.
They responded swiftly, immediately. But yeah, like I said, it's just funny because what do you say? Jim, you say if Jim runs into Nas one-on-one, just out, you know, out and about, Jim gonna start laughing like, damn, my bad. Come on.
He's gonna feel like an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna feel like how Cam felt when J. Cole came through the door.
Exactly. You know, people gotta remember, man, you know, with this content, shit is forever. So you gotta be very cautious of what you say and do, because it's being recorded. You know, I believe Elijah Muhammad said that to Malcolm X. You know, gotta be very wary of what you say on these cameras and these audio devices.
Peace, world. If you're looking to promote and advertise your business or your brand on MRecktv, or you interested in becoming a sponsor and to be featured as a guest on a Backstories podcast, contact MRecktvsubmissions at gmail.com. That's MRECKTV submissions at gmail.com. Peace. MRecktv.